Hello everyone, I'm Sneha Kumari. I'm a second year BTech student from Rumta College of Engineering and Technology. So today I will discuss with you about decision tree. This is also a small part and important part if you want to learn about machine learning. So let's learn about this. So decision tree basically provides us the address. Like if you want to go from one place to another, you need some address. Decision tree is just like that. Decision tree basically creates a flow chart for you. Like here you can take it as example that um, is it raining? If yes, then do I have an umbrella? No, then we have to stay home. Decision tree just same as this, but this won't tell like is it raining? Yes, this is not. It will give us the this flowchart logical like a machine learning type of flowchart, and that is a decision tree is the simplest form. It is a powerful initiative and highly visual algorithm for both classification and regression, and decision tree is a very powerful thing which we can use for both classification and regression. How it works, the anatomy of tree, um, how this basically the decision tree works. The decision tree has three things: the root node, internal node, and the leaf node. And the root node is basically the very first question. It is an important feature. And then the internal node is basically the branches which follows up the questions. And then the leaf node. Leaf node is basically the final decision or the end of the line is the leaf node. The big question: how does the tree decide where to split? How this tree will decide where this have to split, where it have to create the branches? So using the entropy and information gain, and then using the Gini impurity, and then why we are using decision tree. There are pros and cons. So first, let's see the pros. It gives us the white box model. Unlike the black box algorithms like neural networks, you can see exactly why a decision was made. Uh, in the decision tree, you can basically see that how this idea came. Like you'll basically see the flow chart. But in the neural networks, there is nothing like that. There is a very complex box type of structure. But here in decision tree, you can see everything clearly and you can understand it, and no scaling needed. There is no scaling type of time needed. Unlike KN and decision tree don't care if your data is 1 or 1 lakh, they don't require feature scaling. It doesn't need that if your data is 1, this will give the flowchart. I mean to say that it will give the different type of flowchart, but it will provide you in a different type of way. So, and there is also cons like overfitting, instability. These are the cons. Like everything has some pros and cons, so this is like that. And the solution to fix these issues, we usually combine many trees together to create a random forest. For to take this issue out, we combine so many trees, and then it gives us the random forest, and then we don't get these cons. And this is the implementation Python code. And KNN and decision tree both are not the same, but people confuses like when we should use KNN and when we should use decision tree. We have to use KNN if you have a small clean data set where closeness matters. Because in KNN we talks about the neighbor are basically close ones. So and we have to use decision tree if we need to explain why this decision was made, this about the stakeholders, why this decision was made, then at that time we use decision tree. So thank you for listening everyone. Thank you so much.